Now on CoastTV News.
Making the circle safer. Georgetown making some changes, what it will cost and when you'll see them in action.
Stepping up as temperatures fall, a local shelter needs your help to keep feral cats warm as we head into winter.
Lewis instituting new rules for home businesses, the latest from today's meeting, what it could mean for your neighborhood.
This is CoastTV News at 6.
In Lewis, this basement inspiring new regulations in the city. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 6. We begin tonight with changes that could impact home-based businesses and the people that live near them, and that's for better or worse.
From a number of employees to hours of operations, debate over changes regarding home businesses in Lewis. CoastTV News reporter Emma Aiken introduces us to the woman at the heart of this matter and shows us what is next.
Sarah Pratillo wants to run a dog grooming business in her Lewis basement. She says because kennels and groomers are roped into one category under Lewis code and kennels are not permitted, she was denied a license.
So this whole process has affected my life because now I have to travel back to Virginia to my old grooming salon and start working there, and I travel there quite frequently back and forth, and I'm away from my family. I'm away from the American Legion that I'm a really huge member of.
Some of Pratillo's neighbors expressed concerns about her business causing noise and parking issues. That situation sparked the Lewis Planning Commission to create a specific subcommittee to reassess all of their current regulations in the growing town. On Wednesday, the group looked at what type of businesses would be allowed in Lewis homes, when they can operate, and how it would affect neighbors. Susan Wills thinks it's a good idea to a certain extent.
I think it saves some people's lives being able to do business from home, fed their families, and there's no question when you talked about government overreach, way too much government overreach.
The next home occupation subcommittee meeting will be on November 26th at 11 a.m., and the city hopes to have some final decisions by February. In Lewis, I'm Emma Aiken, Coast TV News.
The committee made it clear today it wants businesses to grow, but with guidance. And it's very, very important to note here, this regulation does not apply to remote workers. This is for people who have started a business that's physically in their home and a lot more operations than a remote worker. The city puts different businesses in separate categories based on their operations and how they could impact Lewis.
This brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, what is the biggest concern about home businesses in neighborhoods?
Why don't we take a look at the updated results from last news hour? Pretty split here. 31% say traffic, 19% say noise complaints, 31% say too many visitors, and 19% say no concern.
Yeah, we're all over the place here. If you want to go vote, it's easy to do. Go to coasttv.com or use the Coast TV mobile app. We're going to show you updated results on Coast TV News at 11. Plans to stop drivers from crashing into the Georgetown Circle. The Georgetown Council will add extra safety measures to the Georgetown Circle. These ideas include replacing the one-way signs with black and white arrows, adding 15-mile-an-hour advisory signs to all sides of the four-way circle, adding blinking lights to these roundabout signs, and increased awareness. And lastly, also, they want to enhance the ballards by adding cement and making them stronger. The Georgetown manager hopes that this will increase safety.
Pedestrian safety is number one factor on almost everything we do, so we want to make sure we maintain the safety, and keep the Marine public happy.
The town plans on adding these changes within the coming weeks.
To Rehoboth Beach now, officials there are working to create a new strategic plan for the city. And they're using input from the community to do so. Well, today, though, Rehoboth Beach native Sturgis Dodge was the only person to attend Wednesday's listening session at Camp Rehoboth with City Manager Taylor Tedder and Emergent Method Consultant Robin Stiles.
I also have opinions, and I want to share them, and I feel as a lifelong resident of the town that I have a perspective that's valuable.
Dodge says her greatest concern is climate change and the negative effect it could have on Rehoboth.
This holiday season is a time for giving, and not just gifts to loved ones, but by donating blood to the Blood Bank of Delmarva, rather.
And blood is needed all over, and here on Delmarva, a blood emergency was declared after a stark decrease in donations. Coast TV reporter Zakia Jennings shows us what challenges lie ahead if they don't receive donations soon.
A phlebotomist is setting up her station for another blood donation at the blood bank of Delmarva in Dagsboro after a blood emergency was declared on Monday. This comes after a 20% decrease in donations, a decrease that Jason Burlew, marketing manager for the blood bank, says has sounded the alarm.
We are currently at a critical level for some of our blood types. We also are entering the holiday season where we historically see a significant drop in donations.
The staff aren't the only people worried. And Channel has seen what blood donations can do for someone firsthand.
Back in the 80s, my mom had breast cancer and she required many blood transfusions and platelet donations.
Burlew shared their biggest concern and greatest challenge would be finding blood from other facilities, causing delays for many people.
Having it locally, having it on hand, eliminates all those risks and all those potential delays, both in life-saving conditions, but also things like elective surgeries. Those don't have to be postponed or canceled. We can save lives.
It is clear that Delmarva needs these donations now more than ever.
The blood bank of Delmarva is really in need of O-negative blood, but encourages everyone to come donate regardless of their blood type. In Dagsboro, I'm Zakia Jennings, Coast TV News.
You might remember last week the town of Milton had low pressure in the area of the Milton Park Center, and new tonight the town says a faulty sensor was found and replaced. The town says they're currently working to figure out the cause of that issue again.
Multiple fire departments battled a trailer fire in western Sussex. Take a look at this. Crews found a camper fully in flames near a home. The fire was starting to spread into the house. It took over 2 hours to put out. This was turned over to the state fire marshal's office for investigation.
Let's go ahead and take a live look right now outside into Ocean City. Our first alert meteorologist Chris Mastrobuono is in for Paul and joins us with a look at our forecast. Good evening, Chris.
Good evening, Maddie. It was a pretty nice day out there, a bit on the cold side. We were below average as far as temperatures are concerned. Despite the sunny skies, we only made it up to 51 in Georgetown today. We saw 52 Salisbury, 53 Ocean City, and 52 in Cambridge. We do have a coastal flood advisory that's in effect through Friday. Could see some coastal inundation, 1 to 2 feet, and that's all thanks to a full moon and high tide. We are tracking rain tomorrow night into Friday morning, much needed rain at that, but the weekend looking pretty nice and dry, which is certainly good news. And there is that drought. It continues. The drought monitor will be updated tomorrow. Still running nearly about an inch deficit, and there you see for the year we're nearly 7.5 inches running below normal. So we are going to track that rain and explain how much we're going to see come tomorrow night. My full forecast here in just a few moments.
Thank you, Chris. The Sussex County Planning and Zoning Commission met today to discuss a potential expansion on the development of Anchor's Run. That's located off Beaver Dam Road in Lewis. Now, this expansion would add another 91 lots to the subdivision you see here from the air. Another thing this new expansion could add is pickleball courts. These would be behind some of the homes in the neighborhood. Most aren't happy. Parker Nolan lives at Anchor's Run in one of those homes that would be affected.
Now you have an entire section of people who are impacted by this in a corner of the subdivision, and it's just unfortunate. If a developer says they're going to do something, do what they say they're going to do. That's it. Do what you say and say what you do.
The discussion was deferred. Planning and Zoning will discuss it at its next meeting.
In Lewis, history gets a high-tech boost. Volunteers have upgraded the 1916 railroad swing bridge near American Legion Road. They added solar panels, LED lights, and new batteries to keep it running through the winter. The bridge played a key role in both world wars and helped transport a gun barrel from the USS Missouri back in 2012.
If you live in Milford or Slaughter Beach, listen to this. The two towns are teaming up with state agencies to start a study on a new shared use path that would connect the two towns. They say it would make it safer. The study is funded by a federal grant, and that meeting about that study, the first one, is happening on November 19th. And we have a lot more news to get to this evening.
Ocean City's Winterfest of Lights, it's back. We're going to tell you what you need to know.
Well, this time tomorrow night, expecting the showers to begin developing over the peninsula. It's not going to be a drought-busting rain, but we're going to begin chipping away at this drought. We'll talk more about the rain and the weekend ahead coming up.
But first, how the Humane Animal Partners are giving feral cats shelter for this winter. When we're back in just 60 seconds.
Why wait? Black Friday starts now at Furnitureland. Shop trend without the spend. Recliners just $2.99. Two-piece sleeper storage sectionals just $9.99. Furnitureland. In style, in stock, in your home today.
Coastal Comfort knows you can't always plan when you'll need us. That's why Coastal Comfort technicians are dedicated experts. Early mornings to late nights, cold or hot weather, day in and day out, delivering quality service when you need them. Reliable, trustworthy, always here for you. Experience the Coastal Comfort difference. Call us or visit coastalcomfort.com to schedule your appointment today. Coastal Comfort, a Carrier factory authorized dealer serving Maryland and Delaware. Carrier, turn to the experts.
Why wait? Black Friday starts now at Furnitureland. Shop trend without the spend. Sofas, $388. Three-piece sectionals, $9.99. Five-piece dining sets, $488. Furnitureland. In style, in stock, in your home today.
This is Coast TV News at 6.
A plastic tub, hay, and some duct tape can mean the difference between life and death for outdoor cats.
Humane Animal Partners say there is an increase in feral cat colonies throughout Sussex County, and as the weather starts to get colder, these shelters make the cold a little less dangerous.
Coast TV News reporter Brandon Ferguson joins us live in Rehoboth Beach. And Brandon, this is one solution to a bigger problem.
Maddie, the Humane Animal Partners tell me there's been an increase of feral cats in Sussex County, and they're taking a step in the right direction by providing proper shelter.
Giving out shelters to help feral cats. As winter is approaching, temperatures are starting to drop, and for feral cats, there's no place to go. That's where Humane Animal Partners comes in. Director Lee Dempsey says these shelters are built for the outdoors.
It is insulated and filled with straw, and then the lids are zip tied down so that again, it's not necessarily for you to have to feed or clean. It's really just meant for a warm, dry place for the cats to stay and hunker down in the winter months.
For people who couldn't make it here today to Rehoboth Beach to grab one of these feral cat houses, you can find a Google sign-up form on the Humane Animal Partners Facebook page.
Dempsey says cat colonies in Sussex County are constantly spreading. For people like Marty McKinley, she hopes others will use these shelters to help cats in need.
It's really, really important. Here in Sussex County, it gets very windy in the wintertime, and cats can usually find a place to get out of the cold, but it's the wind that really bothers them the most. So having a house like this for an outside cat is really important.
HAP says 50 shelters are ready to be given out in Sussex County.
HAP says these shelters are available until they run out, and if you want to visit the HAP in Rehoboth Beach behind me, they're open from Tuesdays to Saturday. In Rehoboth Beach, Brandon Ferguson, Coast TV News.
The holiday season is here, the most wonderful time of the year for some, but it can be sad for others. That's where Draper Media's Bless Our Children campaign can help bring the Christmas spirit to everybody, but we need your support to make it happen.
For many in our community, the holidays can bring about stress as they strive to create unforgettable moments for their cherished little ones.
That's where the Bless Our Children campaign can help, but we need your support to make it happen. All the money you donate goes to local nonprofit organizations, which give gifts to children this holiday season.
Every penny you give helps families right here on Delmarva because WBOC covers all administrative costs.
You can help local children by accepting the Shell Brothers Bless Our Children Challenge by donating at least $1,000. And as our thank you, we'll list your business name on the Shell Brothers Honor Roll in order of amount given in increments of $1,000.
And you can donate by sending a check or money order to address on the screen or online at blessourchildren.org.
Together, we can make the holidays this year a special one.
Cloudy skies into our Thursday. Most of the day is dry. Temperatures topping out in the mid to upper 50s. Rain holds off until the evening hours. We'll talk more about the rain and the weekend ahead when Coast TV News at 6 comes right back.
Download the Coast TV News app on your Apple or Android devices.
Black Friday starts early at Johnny Janosic. Get an extra 20% off or 0% APR for 60 months. Going on now at Johnny Janosic.
Is your kitchen sink ugly, scratched, or faded? Hurl's Bath Repair can restore it like new with a nanotech refinishing that's smoother and more resilient. Call Hurl's Bath Repair for a free estimate.
Now it's time for Roofer of the Day. Led by Tyler Hershey, the crew at Hershey Exteriors came out with a strong game plan. It all started with excellent coverage, highlighted by an equipter and protective netting. But Hershey didn't stop there. When they spotted any openings in the roof, boom! They closed the gaps, keeping the home safe from any leaks. And they provide a free Golden Pledge warranty that's backed by GAF. Now that's a game changer. If you need a roof, I'd go with Hershey Exteriors because life is sweeter with Hershey Exteriors.
Get ready, Delmarva. Excitement and incredible savings have arrived at Gateway Subaru. Save up to $3,200 on a new 2025 Subaru Outback with financing rates as low as 1.9% for 48 months. Or save up to $2,300 off a new 2024 Subaru Crosstrek with financing rates as low as 1.9% for 48 months. And be among the first to drive the all-new 2025 Subaru Forester. Stop in and reserve yours today. Gateway Subaru, just minutes from the beaches in the heart of Delmarva. Higher standards.
Welcome to the brand new Bath by Spicer Brothers showroom. Experience the future of bathroom remodeling. Bath by Spicer Brothers is Delmarva's exclusive BCI Elite dealer, offering more selections, styles, and colors, including options like the laser etched tile pattern system. Made in the USA, built for beauty and performance, our baths are durable, mold resistant, and guaranteed for life.
With no money down, no interest, and no payments until 2026, you have no reason to wait.
Call Bath by Spicer Brothers today because you deserve the best.
You don't know how much pressure you put on your septic system, but Riddex does. In a 21-month study, scientists proved that Riddex reduces up to 20% of waste buildup every month. Take the pressure off with Riddex.
Coast TV First Alert Weather. Your safety, our commitment.
Black Friday starts early at Johnny Janosic. Get an extra 20% off or 0% APR for 60 months. Going on now at Johnny Janosic.
Foul odors, discolored water, are you running out of hot water more quickly? These are all signs of sediment buildup in your water heater. And as the buildup becomes more severe, it can even cause a premature tank failure. Flushing the tank periodically can prevent these problems. FH Fur has you covered. Get a water heater flush for $49. That's right, a complete water heater flush for only $49. Act now and get a plumbing inspection free.
877-CALL-FUR. FHFur.com.
Listen to Big 107.7, Delmarva's classic rock station.
Well, it was a bone-dry, cold day on the Delmarva Peninsula. We saw temperatures in the lower 50s. Right now, we are at 47 in Lewis. Winds are pretty calm there, but dew point 37, so very dry across the area. Away from the coast, it's going to be a pretty cold night. We're already in the lower 40s. We're going to bottom out generally in the 30s tonight. Could see some areas dip as low as freezing, especially away from the coast. We still have some persistent winds at the coast, gusting as high as 20 miles an hour, and that's all thanks to a northeast wind. We have a coastal flood advisory up for Kent and Sussex County. That runs through noon Friday. Could see 1 to 2 feet of inundation in the low-lying areas, all thanks to a high tide and a full moon. Small craft advisory up as well, due in part to those winds, and those coastal flood advisory extend southward through Chickatee and Ocean City, as well as a small craft advisory. That high pressure right over the area, that's going to allow for those temperatures to fall tonight, but we await this storm system kind of wrapping up here in the plains. That's going to push to the east, and then we're going to see another system develop off the coast. Heaviest moisture misses us to the south, but we will see showers roll in here tomorrow night. They really ramp up tomorrow night, right around this time, expecting that rain to roll in, and then we are expecting drier conditions through the latter part of the week and into the weekend. 39 degrees overnight. I could see some areas dipping into the mid to lower 30s, especially further from the coast tomorrow. A lot of cloud cover ahead of that rain rolling in by the evening hours, generally in the mid to upper 50s for most of the peninsula, 57 tomorrow in Salisbury. So there's could see a few breaks in the clouds early tomorrow morning, but we quickly cloud up through the afternoon. There's the rain rolling in after about 6, 7 o'clock, extending through the area, pushing off the coast by around the overnight, but we could see a few lingering showers through the early part of your Friday, but we clear out pretty quickly through the afternoon as northerly winds push in. A dry, chilly night for football, and then we set the stage for a beautiful weekend. Rainfall totals, generally thinking about a quarter to as high as a half an inch. The further south you go, the greater those totals will get, but it's certainly not going to be a drought-busting rain event. But the weekend looking very nice under mostly sunny skies, so if you have any weekend plans, you're looking very nice. Congratulations to Margaret Croney of Salisbury, Maryland, for your umbrella. Winter there, 68 by Monday, and then we see another shot of rain rolling in by Wednesday.
Thank you, Chris. The 32nd Annual Winterfest of Lights in Ocean City starts Thursday, November 21st. This year's event features expanded light displays, fire pits, amusement rides, and augmented reality games.
Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
Good evening, sports fans. Some first-day boys soccer teams are competing for a spot in the state finals. In the Division II bracket semifinals, 1-seeded Sussex Academy taking on 4th-seeded Caravel Academy right now. In the quarters, the Seahawks defeated St. Mark's in overtime. Forward Andres Romero Nieto scored both goals, including the free kick and OT to win it. The Seahawks outshot the Spartans 13-3. To Division I, number 1 seeded Cesar Rodney facing Del Castle at 7 p.m. The Riders defeated Cape Henlopen last Thursday in a double overtime thriller, 3-2. The Riders have had plenty of time to rest up, and they take on Del Castle tonight. Both those games taking place at Milford High School. The state finals are Saturday at Dover at 4 p.m. Watch highlights of the semifinals on the Final Score tonight at 10:30 p.m. To college field hockey, the University of Delaware is moving on to the second round of the NCAA Division I tournament after a double overtime victory over Fairfield at Chapel Hill today. Cape's Noel Sabah assisted on the game-winning goal. The Blue Hens face the defending national champs UNC Friday at 11 a.m. in the Sweet 16. That'll do it for sports. Have a great night.
Christmas is around the corner. Let Paul Davis check that deck project off your list and get a free fire pit.
We'll bring the showroom to you, take measurements, and give you an estimate that day. Our AZAC composite decking looks amazing, won't fade or rot, and is maintenance-free with a lifetime warranty. From design to permitting and building, we're with you every step of the way.
Take 20% off your deck project, get a free gas fire pit, and pay as little as $100 per month. Call today.
Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
Weather is sponsored by Paul Davis Restoration, your storm damage experts, here to help now.
Act fast. It's an extreme internet deal. Low prices, high speeds, and big bonuses. Switch now and get Internet 250 for $19.99 a month for a year. Experience download speeds up to 250 meg. Plus, get our advanced Wi-Fi with Eero free for a year. A free Zumo Stream Box for all your entertainment needs. And a $100 Amazon.com gift card. Level up your internet. Hurry, call 844-EXTREME2 to save.
A legacy is earned with generations of proven reliability, standing tall through the test of time, leading, innovating to build the best vehicles with the best value. Because the greatest memories begin with the journey.
This is my legacy.
Toyota, let's go places.
Give the gift of safety this holiday season here at Coastal Bath.
I think Coastal Bath is an oh my gosh and a wow. And the sturdiness of the quality work is wonderfully safe.
It's Coastal Bath's annual holiday extravaganza. Get a free safety package, receive a bench, 2 grab bars, and a handheld shower head with docking station. Plus no payments, no interest until 2026.
Don't wait. Call Coastal Bath today for your free in-home estimate. And keep your loved ones safe this holiday season. Local and family owned Coastal Bath.
For 25 years, the Delaware Community Foundation has served Sussex County, empowering donors to achieve dreams and create lasting change. Now our roots grow even deeper. Our new Lewis location is designed for discussing goals, planning legacies, and creating impact for future generations. As the year draws to a close, consider how your charitable giving can shape a stronger community. Schedule time to meet here, or let us come to you, in person or online. Make more possible in your community with the Delaware Community Foundation.
Feel the magic of the season as you wander your way through an immersive winter wonderland at Ocean City, Maryland's Winterfest of Lights. Let imagination flourish at Northside Park with thousands of twinkling lights and larger-than-life animated Christmas scenes. Sip hot chocolate, snap a photo with Santa, and enjoy the array of holiday exhibits under the illuminating holiday lights. Find your magic at Winterfest of Lights, an Ocean City, Maryland family tradition. Open November 21st through December 31st. Get tickets at OCOcean.com or Northside Park.
WRDE First Alert Weather, brought to you by Ocean City, Maryland.
Chilly, calm night in Ocean City. Right now, 50 degrees. Winds out of the east at about 8 miles an hour. Temperatures are going to hold pretty steady through the evening and overnight, and that's all thanks to that persistent east wind. So not going to drop as cold as interior portions of the peninsula, where we're going to drop into the 30s through the overnight. Get your forecast anytime calling that First Alert Weather phone. Now, rain moves in Thursday evening through the overnight and overspreads the region. Now, we could see a few lingering showers Friday, but we clear things out by Friday afternoon and Friday evening. The weekend itself setting up to be very nice. Mostly sunny skies, temperatures in the 60s, 68 Monday, and then we see another threat for rain Wednesday. That could be a bit more significant Wednesday through Thursday.
Chris, thank you, and thank you for joining us here for Coast TV News at 6.
For more news, for more local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
The NBC Nightly News is up next.
And we're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 11. Have a great evening.